Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Legendary Leaders. I am your host, Katrina Jameson. I am the founder of Legend Leaders, where we arm business leaders with the strategies they need to live life on their terms. A legendary life. It's November. We have this month and 1 month left until we are at the end of 2021. It has absolutely flown by. I say that every time. I think it's because I'm having so much fun this year, working with so many amazing clients, really feeling like I'm making a difference to help them move themselves, their careers, and their businesses forward. That I pick my head up and I look around and I've moved through another month. It's been fantastic. There are definitely no complaints, but I'm still nonetheless surprised at how fast it's going. So the month of November, I want to dedicate and commit to telling you a bit more about what we do here at Legend. You know, inherently, if you're a business owner or you are a representative of a business, right, you're either one of the two, you consistently get questions about, well, what do you do? Well, how do you do that? Well, how do you help people? And it's fair. I love those questions. And because I get them regularly from time to time, I like to take time and re-educate those of you that are tuning in or listening as to the things that we do. Maybe we have some new things that I haven't shared with you. Maybe we've gotten even better at honing in on our primary customer and who we serve, right? That client that we're very much focused on. And I will tell you, if you're a business owner, you are doing that on a regular basis. You are continuing to hone in and get better and better and better at who you serve, how you serve them. And of course, you're constantly innovating and you're doing that. So while it may seem repetitive that I share this with you, it's really not if you think about it. And I want you to take a page out of my book and I want you to think about the last time that you connected with your audience, with your followers, with your clients, with your potential clients, and you reminded them of who you serve and how you serve them. Because again, you're changing and it feels like old hat to you because you're living it every single day, but they don't. And so take my lead, follow me through this month, listen to the things that we do here at Legend, and then what I want you to do is think about how you can take the same type of information, right, but apply it to your business and then put that out there for, again, your potential customer, current customers, or those individuals who would positively refer you, right? So think about that. That's your little takeaway for the day. Now, what am I going to share with you? There are a couple things I'm going to share through the month. The first thing I want to share, and I'm going to share today, is who we serve. Here at Legend Leaders, we are peak performance business strategists. That's what we do. Now, you can call us consultants because we do consult. You can call us coaches. Yes, we do come in and coach you through in certain perspectives and aspects of your business. But at the end of the day, what we do is we arm you with strategies. And you heard me say that. You hear me consistently say that at the beginning of these episodes. And there's a reason for that. We are strategists because we teach you strategies. Typically, a coach hasn't been where you've been. Usually, a lot of coaches haven't been where you've been. And so they can't tell you how to successfully operate your business. They can't tell you how to successfully navigate that business conversation or write that business plan or grow those sales or increase efficiency in your operations or reduce expense. They haven't done that. They've learned it on paper, but they haven't lived it. And so they can cheer you on because it sounds really good, but they can't say, oh, hold on, that is dangerous. Have you considered this aspect? Yes, that sounded great from this individual over here, but you don't have that type of business. You're not there yet. Do not go down that pathway. You must come over here. And that's what a strategist does, and that's what we do here at Legend Leaders. So, who do we do that for? Well, primarily, we focus on women. We focus on women who are either in two situations, okay? Two life situations in their careers. Either they're a corporate leader, corporate executive leader, who's navigating the corporate world, and they inherently have been told that they're too much, okay? And I've done that whole series, right? I did it a couple of months ago, so go check that out if you're not quite sure what I'm talking about. Women are regularly told in the corporate world that they are too much. And that's just a really nice way of saying you're not good enough, right? It's sort of like Goldilocks if you think about it. It's too hot, it's too cold, and you're trying to be just right. Because what do we want? As human beings, we all want to fit in. We want to feel successful, and to feel successful, we fit in. And so when we're told we're too much, it's essentially saying our gifts are too much. We need to tone it down. We need to fit in. And that's just as bad as being told we're not enough. Because all we've been told at that point is take these amazing strengths that make you who you are, that's helped you succeed, that's helped you get to where you are today, and tone it down. Be like everyone else. Be average. And we don't want to be average, right? And if you are a corporate female and you've been told that you're too much, that is a very tough place to be in. And that's who we help. We help you navigate that, okay? And we do that in 3 pillars. We do it through teaching you personal leadership, business leadership, and people leadership. We help you navigate that. We help you define what life on your terms looks like. And then we arm you with the strategies to get there in those 3 pillars. Now, that's one group. The other group that we serve are female entrepreneurs. These women are women that have left the corporate world and said, I've had enough. I don't want to fit into this place anymore. I want to create my own rules. I want to start my own business, or I'm starting my own business, or I have started my own business, and I'm ready for what's next. And so that's the other group of women that we help. And inherently and unfortunately, but again, we're all human, and we bring our human selves into our businesses every single day. We think that running a business or starting a business has to be harder than it really is. Is it hard? It can be. Can we do it? Yes. We all have a track record of success. We can absolutely do it. But what happens to most of us in the business world, especially leaving the corporate world, is we constantly sit and ask ourselves, it's got to be harder than this. There has to be something more. I have to be missing something. And so instead of relying on the gifts and the talents and the knowledge that we have, we start to seek. We start to seek and try to solve a problem that really isn't there. And so by seeking and trying to solve a problem that really isn't there, we're not tapping into the gifts. And so we're essentially frozen. So we're not growing, we're not scaling, we're not hiring, we're not doing the things that we know we can do or we know how to do. We're frozen. And so how do we help those individuals? How do we help those amazing women here at Legend Leaders? In the same way. We help you define life on your terms. What does that look like? Because it's different for every single person. And then we help you achieve that through teaching you personal leadership, business leadership, and people leadership. It's the same pillars, but we apply them very differently because there's 2 different scenarios and we're facing 2 different situations. But overarchingly, in a business, you have to learn those 3. And that's what we teach. Now, I also get the question, well, Katrina, we know that you focus on helping women. That's great. But what about men? How do you help men? I do have male clients. I don't turn them away, but they still have to be a good fit. If you think about the group that we serve here at Legend, it's women, and it's women that we know are going through very specific trials and facing obstacles that we know how to help them overcome. Do men face them? Some men do. Some men, minority men, right, have faced those, and we help them navigate those situations. But sometimes men just come and have their own situations that we can delve into and help. But it's got to be very specific. And so, yes, we vet every client that we work with. Primarily, they're women. Most definitely, they're women that are in the corporate world or who have left the corporate world and have started, want to start, or are trying to scale their own business. So we don't necessarily exclude, but that is who we target. And we will have some non-ideal clients, right? Non-ideal, meaning they don't fit our ideal client that I've just defined to you. They'll come into our sphere and they'll say, hey, can you help? And we'll say, hey, tell us more. How do you need our help? What does that look like? And sometimes they become clients. And sometimes they don't, and we help refer them to someone who is better suited to help them be successful. And that's how it works. Just like in your business, no matter what your business is, maybe you can help them, maybe you can't, but you won't know until 1, you define who you're here to serve, and 2, you determine what that customer needs. So that's who we serve here at Legend Leaders. We continue to evolve that. We continue to get better at explaining who that customer or that ideal client is, just like you will. So the challenge for you today is number one, think about, based on what I shared, are you an ideal client? Are you someone who we could support and help? If yes, send me an email, shoot me a note, connect with me on social media, reach out to one of our pages, let me know that you identify as an ideal client. I'd love to build a relationship with you. That's what this is all about, right? In business, it's all about relationships. So let's build a relationship. If you're not, then that's okay. That means we've continued to hone down and figure out our ideal client, and we're continuing to perfect that, and we'll move forward, and you'll find someone else who's here to support you. But we can still hang out. I can still teach you a few things. So don't just simply walk away. Keep learning, right? And if you've got questions, if you're not sure how to determine who your ideal customer is, that's something that we help, right? That's part of that business leadership pillar that we focus on. Let us know. We're here to serve you either way. We'd love to get to know you either way. So reach out, connect. But my challenge to you is sit down and think about when was the last time you defined who your ideal client is. And that's what I want you to focus on. You've only got this month and next month until we're facing a new year. So let's start it with a bang. And the way that you can do that is redefining your business. I'm going to walk you through ours, and then you can follow along. As always, go and be legendary.